Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Come on, set.
A man who joined the Panthers from the NFC champs, it's Miles Sanders.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
43 rail.
Now Young. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 30 yards there. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
They go play action. Young sliding out of the pocket. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
The Panthers at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season, and they fell in the opener. Got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned, because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Ready.
They run with a 3rd-year man, Chuba Hubbard.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
97.
They'll run with Sanders. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Ready.
They'll try to throw now. Young.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Right, 60. Switch, yellow. Blaster, 6. Fuse, yellow. Claws, red. White.
Young to throw it. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. Touchdown, Panthers. Adam Thielen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Off the play fake, Cousins.
Pass complete to Addison.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 49-yard line.
Play action now, Cousins.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different?
As Sanders has it pumped free, and the Vikings pick up the football. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. A good pickup there at 22. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Madison. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. On play action, Cousins. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Flushed out right.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go, set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Well, CD, that's the second time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, Young. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Set, ready.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Set.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. There he goes, right side. That good for 19 on a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Set.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ready, ready.
Young to throw it. That is caught by Thielen. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Set, cut.
From the shotgun, it's Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark from 8 yards out. And the Panthers are able to add on to that lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here's Madison running left. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Cousins now from the 50.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. He'll get it inside the 20.
And down to the 16-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here's Madison running on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Osborne. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
To throw is Cousins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Vikings!
K.J. Osborne, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. Give him 30 yards there. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide. Now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Young will set to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Yellow, line.
Man in motion left, Mingo.
Opposite, green.
Here is Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! Adam Thielen with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Meanwhile, Cousins' throw taken in by Hockenson here.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Cousins now. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Had open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And here's Ryan Wright now,
standing just outside his own goal line. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando.
Each team making their final preparations for this second half. We're about ready too, as we'll send you back up to Charlotte and rejoin Brandon and Charles at Bank of America Stadium.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought one of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out, continue to throw the ball effectively.
Now a give to Madison. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And now they're in the hurry up. Now Cousins.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Piñeiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Next to score, Panthers 28, Vikings 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now here's a throw that's complete. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Rather quietly, Osborne has become a relied-upon presence in Minnesota. 650 yards each of the last 2 seasons, due for an even bigger role for them in 2023.
They'll go Madison up the middle. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now a second down throw for Cousins.
Pass caught here by Osborne.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. Cousins. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson, and he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. Working out of the gun, Cousins, flush to his right.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They go play action. Cousins. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
Throw left side, and Osborne has it.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers will take over here just shy of the 30.
Following the interception, Young.
That swung out wide to Sanders.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down. They go play action. Young. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Young off the play fake.
Open man is Mingo. He's got it.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. It's Young off play action. They'll roll him out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
It's second and inches at the 36-yard line.
On play action, Young. That is caught by Thielen. That's good for 28 yards. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Sanders. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Black ultra. Green jack. Set, go.
Now here's Young. Eluding the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they say he went out of bounds, came back in, then touched the football.
Can't be the first guy to touch it when you come back in bounds. That's why the penalty goes against him. Have to know where you are on the field.
The Panthers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get... And now off to the races down the right side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
45 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards.
Where's the contain there? And yes, that's a question because that was just a simple drop-off. But he hits the Jets, and all of a sudden, the seas part in front of him. A huge result there to flip the field and what was a fairly innocuous play call.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Again, Madison. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2.
This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal.
Now Cousins going to change it up.
They'll try to run with Madison. And this time he is in. Alexander Madison, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go, set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a 1st down.
fake. Young. Short throw there, caught by Thomas.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Young. He wants it all for the end zone.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Ready up.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Ready?
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7.
Blue check. Blaster 6. Zoom
In
black.
motion left, that's Thielen.
Fierce yellow. Set.
Young on 3rd down.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are right back in this football game.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. On play action, Cousins.
That's caught downfield by Addison. Finding space at the 40.
And all the way up to the 46.
38 yards on the play.
Play action now, Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Completes this to Jefferson.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
A 1st down throw for Cousins.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Again, it's Cousins.
This goes out wide from Madison.
The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk... We'll step aside. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3. Now Cousins sees something. He's going to change this around.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
One last shot now for Cousins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Von Bell. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And the Vikings come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for the Panthers, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week to